Hi everyone, Teresa Aker here, and you're watching Success Diaries. So nice to talk to you all today. I am privileged today to have Scott Donnelly on. How you doing, Scott?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to just read a quick bio of you and then we'll come back to you, okay? This is Superstack new song 25 Feet of Snow. Scott Donnelly is bringing that forward today. They're proud that the release of their highly anticipated new single was on December 5th called 25 Feet of Snow. Co-written by acclaimed Canadian songwriter Patrick Ballantyne and Scott Donnelly, lead singer and guitarist of Superstack. This powerful track combines the band's signature rock energy with Ballantyne's emotionally charged poetic lyricism. Wonderful, Scott. So let's talk about you guys. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
How'd it
Yeah.
go on the 5th of December?
Not too bad. It was a bit of a soft release because it was online only.
Sure.
And then it's going, I think, to radio on it's either the 26th or 28th. I know that Rock 95 in Barrie is going to be spinning it
Sure.
on the
Okay.
28th. So it's already played on Y 91.9 in Lindsay too. Yeah.
Perfect.
But we're just about to start the campaign, really.
Wonderful. Now talk about the new single. What's that about?
Oh, Patrick and I crossed paths many years ago, and we were playing at a show for a mutual friend that was doing a live recording, a live album. And I guess we bumped into each other a few other times. I'm not certain. It's foggy now, but he said, "Here's a song you should do. You should record this one." And I held on to it and then went through different life episodes and stuff. And finally, when I came around to doing this project I did with just recently did with John Angus McDonald from the Trews, he said, "What do you got?" So I started going through all the different audio files that I had, and that one came up. And right away he said, that sounds like a great one to do.
Yeah.
So we started working on that one. And as we were piecing through it, we realized there was some things we wanted to change and things we wanted to add. And as it goes in songwriting, things change. So it grew and it became what it is now. We're really happy with it.
Great. Now tell us the type of music you do.
For years I've been going around saying that we're kind of like the 70s rock band, right? Like my
Sure.
biggest influences were bands like The Faces, Humble Pie, Grand Funk Railroad, stuff like that. So I've growing up listening to that kind of music, I always wanted to bring that music back or keep it alive or do some things. But as the years go by, once you start writing and you start your bandmates and you work together, you create your own sound. Plus, with the modern technology, becomes its own thing. But I still say it's rock and roll.
Still
So
rock and roll.
yeah.
You're so young looking. So it's like when you say you're way back then, I'm like, so you guys in the rock bands all look so young.
Oh, rock and roll keeps you young.
You know what? You do. You're obviously taking care of yourself and you're having fun, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So is this the
Yeah.
only thing you do, Scott? Is this your permanent life speak?
It's always been my goal. It's always been my trajectory. I was having this discussion the other day with the friend, and I think it goes back to I was probably 5 when I knew what I wanted to do. They were saying to me, out of everyone that in our gang, you always knew what you wanted to do. Now, it's not the only thing I've done. Obviously, I have my own business. I do construction work, renovation work, and
Sure.
that type of thing. I used to work on film and television, did live audio. Plus, I do artwork too. So I do a lot of my own creative art. And
Oh, nice.
so I just try to keep busy, really.
I'm
So
looking in your background there. Is any of that your artwork or is these
no,
posters that you like of people?
just posters. Yeah, this
I
one,
see
I
the
can't remember
Beatles.
where it came from, but that's famous. This is a friend that I had, this one here.
Yeah.
That's a pointillism by a friend. I believe his name was Tim Coslow. He's from the Edmonton area and
Oh,
he's really good. And I can't remember who gave me this one, but I was on the road. Someone gave me this one. That's a re-sketch of a famous picture from way back. And then I think that's just a poster of Traffic. It was a media release poster for the band Traffic. You can
oh,
barely
right
see it,
on.
but yeah.
Good. Oh,
Yeah.
because I saw it all in behind. So are they your influence, what you like?
Yeah, for sure. The influences go pretty deep. Beatles are obviously there, Stones are
Yeah.
obviously there, Hendrix, Traffic, the Small Faces, the Yardbirds, Humble Pie, The Who, Alice Cooper, even or 70s Alice
Love
Cooper.
Alice Cooper. You know what my favorite Alice Cooper is? You and Me.
Oh yeah, what a beautiful song.
That is
I
my
was
favorite Alice Cooper song,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's a really good one for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. I
Yeah.
just love that song. It makes me just feel so good. It's a great song.
He was a master of writing incredible music. His partnership with Bob Ezrin, they really did amazing work together. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they came up with great tunes.
I was
So
just talking to Ian Kirk, and we were talking about Kiss. And one of my favorite of their songs was Beth.
oh
The us I was not as into I was into groups, but I like singles, a lot of singles. And so
yeah,
they specifically were those songs that I liked. So yeah.
they were some of the best tunes.
Yeah.
Beth was obviously a big one for Kiss. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely. So if you said what's one of the favorite songs that you've made, what do you think that is?
From Alice Cooper, you mean?
From your music. What do
Oh,
you
from my music, my favorite
Yeah,
song. I really love 25 Feet of Snow.
you do.
Uh,
You like this one, eh?
yeah, I really enjoy this one because it took me in a direction that I normally didn't go, and it taught me some things. And I love Patrick's approach and how he tells a story, and also how John Angus interpreted it as the producer.
Oh,
And then it was a real collaboration, and I love that because I always think that if you get more heads on the case, you can really come up with something amazing.
oh,
I
absolutely.
really enjoy that one. I've got one that's coming out, which I'm going to be dropping. I want to drop it before New Year's, but it really depends on the timing. It's called Play That Song, and it's my favorite song I've ever written. New one
And
coming up. Yeah.
play that song.
Play
And
that
so
song. Yeah.
you think it'll be out before Christmas? That's next week.
Yeah. It's probably not before Christmas. No, but I was sorry. I probably misspoke. I think I'm going to try to get it before New Year's, but it all depends. Everything slows down at this time of year. It might end
Okay.
up being the new year, but it's coming soon. Let's,
So here's my thought, because I first of all, Scott, I couldn't sing if my life depended on it, and I don't play an instrument, but I love music. I
yeah,
truly do. So what I was thinking when you were saying that, the holidays, is that so between Christmas and New Year's, we have a bit of a break in there, and then we have
yeah,
the New Year coming up. So New
yeah,
Year's Eve, and then people are going back to work, but you still have till about January 6th, let's say. Is
yeah.
that kind of a good time to drop a song where
You
everybody's kind of,
know, I don't know.
oh, okay. I thought maybe you had an idea of what's a good
Yeah.
time to drop a song. What would be the elements to that?
My thinking was it goes back to the schedule that I set
Sure,
up.
sure.
I wanted to let me go back a bit. I realized that prolificity is really the key to getting your art and music out in the world. I always think that if you're the tree that bears the most fruit, then people can't help but recognize that you're there, right? I learned that the hard way because my first album I recorded it almost 10 times before I released it because I wanted to be perfect. And in that span of time, I could have probably released multiple albums. So you live and you learn. And now I'm looking at it like if I just could release music in sort of perpetuity, but what would that schedule be? So I was doing 8 weeks, and I think it's too long because by the sixth week it loses its steam. So I'm going to release every 4 weeks now.
Oh,
So
I see.
it
Okay.
yeah, it gives me 2 weeks to really push it. The third week is bonus, and then before anyone loses any attention, there's already a new one coming. And the reason why I came up with that idea, aside from what I just explained, was I want to get something out by July. So the idea is to release, say, 10 songs, and by July, I will do a hard copy, like a vinyl release. But I want to release all the music before I release the album. So basically, do a limited run of the album, and then it gives the fans an opportunity to say, "Yeah, I want to buy that. I loved that run. I'm going to buy that to support the band," as opposed to, "Here's the album. Are you going to listen to the whole thing or just listen to your favorite track?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
This way, it's like buyer beware. They know what they're getting when they buy the vinyl.
Oh, I love that. Great
Yeah,
job. And it really is marketing, right? It's the
yeah.
marketing, it's the labeling, it's all of that. You have a lot of work every time you do a song,
It's
right?
a lot. It really is a lot of work. And the modern era of music promotion is you have to wear like multiple hats.
Sure,
And
sure.
I posted something on TikTok last night, and I'm lucky I had this friend from way back that said, share it or post the coffee shop you're in. And I never even thought of that. So I thought that coffee shop has 12,000 plus followers or likes.
Right.
You post, they tag them in the reel that I was sitting there having a coffee, it might go out to their clientele as well. But you never think of that. You just think, oh, I got to post this reel and then move on to the next thing. It's a lot of work marketing these days, but it's also good because people that might never get heard might have the opportunity to get heard too.
Yeah, I understand. And do you think today, let's say compared to years ago, is it easier now with the internet, or has it made it more competition? What do you think?
I do think there's way more competition.
Okay.
And I also think that it's hard for people to discern what's quality and what's real. There's a
Oh,
lot of AI artists that are completely computer generated that are coming up now that are actually getting lots of followers.
is that right?
Yeah.
And you
And
know what? It's hard to tell sometimes, isn't it?
yeah, I can't remember. I think it's something like Velvet Sunset or something. There's a band that is completely fake. It's all computer generated. They have pictures of the band and they're charting. Like I don't know what level, but their numbers are growing like a lot.
So where do you see
So
the music industry going then, Scott? Because we still need your voice, we still need your talent, right?
yeah, I think there's always going to be a place for people that want real music because
Yeah.
individual stories, when people really connect with a story in a song, it's when sometimes they know that, say, that singer went through that. Like whatever he's singing about or she's singing about,
Yes.
they actually went through whatever they're singing about. And I think that people want that connection. They want to see that emotion, the person telling their story for real. So aside from plastic disposable music, I think that's maybe lost on younger, I don't want to say younger, people that aren't looking as deeply into the music that they love. When people really invest themselves in a band, they really get into that band and support the
Yeah.
band or the artist. So I think they still want that connection. So I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think
I
that,
agree with you, but I'm
yeah,
surprised that they're charting. I am surprised because
yeah,
even when I hear it on the internet, of course they come across some of the social media and you can tell it's AI generated, but
mm,
it's not the same. You know, it's just not the
yeah.
same. You want to
Oh,
hear the person's authenticity, their voice, as you said, some have different sounds that are coming up
yeah.
and you distinctly, as soon as you hear your track come on, you know that's your song, right?
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's getting much better. The technology is
Good.
so good now that there are professionals and producers that can't hear the difference between an
Oh,
AI
really?
generated artist. It's getting that
Wow.
good. But and then also people are going on ChatGPT and they're typing in write me an Aerosmith song in the key of E with lyrics like this, and without actually producing the music, it'll spit out the lyrics and the chord progression and everything.
You're
How much are people really, you wouldn't even know. And I think it can teach people, but the craft of songwriting is something that it's not simple. It takes a long time to figure it out. And you're constantly learning. Every time you listen to music, every time that you go in to do a session in the studio, you learn something new or you
yeah,
learn something about yourself. And not just the arc of becoming a musician, whether you're a singer, guitar player, drummer, whatever, that takes an amount of time. And then overlapping that with being a songwriter, some people just get it. Some people just have it right out the
yeah,
box,
yeah.
and other people have to really work hard to even understand it.
Well,
I think that's the love for songwriters is always going to be there. I don't
I
think
agree.
that
I agree.
it's going to
And
change.
there is a following, right? A following where everybody just love. We all know those bands that even when we were growing up, and you can remember where you were, who they were, what they were wearing, the whole bit.
Yeah,
And even one hit wonders, you can remember their songs. So
for
if you
sure.
can remember that, you can remember the bands, right?
Yeah, and there's something to be said for a great song that transcends generations.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
agree.
and those songs, I don't think they come around that often, but when they do, it's like we're still listening to, we can still put on Motown songs and
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
Beatles
true.
songs and even old country songs that everybody knows, no matter what age you are, they become standards or classics.
It's
So
true.
I
It's
love
true.
that. So
Now, talk to us. What's your future look like? Talk to us, Scott. What are you doing?
we're actually in the process right now of starting a record label.
Nice.
And yeah, and we've got some things to finish up and some things to ducks to line up to get that rolling. But we're going to be building our sort of marketing plan for how we're going to market. We're not going to be taking on any artists other than basically I'm able to hold the Superstack or anything solo that I do, at least until we get into a position where we can and start to bring other people on board. But because we just want to focus on getting the marketing and getting the place sync placements and really getting it up to a working machine before we can take anyone else on. I'm using myself as the guinea pig, basically.
But
You
that's
know?
awesome. Like
Yeah,
again, you're doing something you love and you're starting new projects and you're going
yeah,
forward. That's fantastic. And
yeah.
however I can promote you here, Scott, I'm happy to do it.
Oh,
I know
thank
it's
you.
just a small little thing, but however I can promote you guys, I'm happy to do that.
Oh, anyone that spends their time having a voice, getting out there,
Yeah.
I think it's cool, and I'm all for it myself. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I love
so,
it. I love that I see the artists out there. Again, I can't sing, so I appreciate it. And I know there's a lot of work in behind it.
yeah.
Good job. I love it.
Thank you,
Now,
thank you.
you've already had December 5th. What shows do you have coming up, Scott? Talk to us.
Actually, we're taking a bit of a break. The guys, my band, my players have been hunkering down, and they've got some personal projects they're working
Sure.
on. So we're taking a bit of a break right now. We're just going to be promoting online. I do have a solo show myself coming up on the 24th in Thornbury.
24th of December?
No, sorry, January.
January. I know Thornbury. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah, I pop in there once every 2 months and do a show at the Corner Pub and Grill.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and usually it's a good show. It's just myself, but it's a mix of my original music with my favorite 60s and 70s and some country, some old country,
Oh,
you know.
nice.
That's
And
always a
that's
fun
just
gig.
you. That's just you
That,
solo.
that's just me, yeah. We are currently booking for the summer for our festivals. We've got a few right now that are being negotiated, so yeah.
And that's super stack, right?
That's Superstack, yeah.
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 Okay. So I want to make sure we have that separated for you.
Yeah, my solo show and is one thing. Superstack's a whole other thing. It's a lot more intense. It's a lot more of a rock and roll show.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, and
yeah,
we want to definitely see it. So any shows you have up with Superstack, yourself, you'll make sure I get all of that. We'll get,
yeah, for sure.
I think we have a media release for you, so I'll make sure I get that up there.
Okay,
Also, if you send me, we'll do your cover. If you can send me a cover of Superstack, what you've got going on, we'll get that
yeah.
promoted for you. We'll do all kinds of things, okay?
Oh, okay, great. Thanks.
Absolutely. And then, so I have one more question for you.
Sure.
We've had a great time today. Would you
Yeah.
come back and do another episode?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. And maybe
yeah.
we'll get your music on next time and we'll have all of that. We'll see what we've got going on. We'll see what we can do for you. Okay.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
Scott,
Yeah.
you're wonderful. I appreciate it. So I'm going to make sure that we have all in the show notes, all of your links, all the shows that you have coming up. We'll make sure it's all here. Oh, I wanted to ask you, you're on Spotify, iHeartRadio. What do you want?
Yeah, all the streaming platforms, Superstack, and my music is available. I think if you just go on Spotify or iTunes or even YouTube Music and you type in Superstack, you'll find us on there. There's a ton of music on there. And my name, Scott Donnelly, as well, is also on there. I did a project in between the Superstack projects, and it's up on Spotify as well.
Perfect. And
We
you'll
have
make sure I get all of that too, right?
Yeah, we have, I mean, we're building the Facebook. We just started building the TikTok. We have Instagram, my name, Scott Donnelly Music. And then I think the Instagram is Superstack Music. And then we have a link tree, Superstack Band.
Oh,
And the link tree, it goes to everything that we have. So
perfect.
it's
Okay.
basically, we call it our website because what it does is it just directs to everybody to all the socials.
Yeah, I
So,
like that link tree. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah.
Good. Okay,
So,
great. So I'll make sure we have everything for you. Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Scott,
Yeah.
you've been wonderful today. Thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to have you back. It'll be great.
Awesome.
So everyone, this is Scott Donnelly, and it's Superstack. That's what you're looking for. And of course, Scott Donnelly's own records and music. I'm going to make sure all the links are here. All the shows that he's doing are coming up, and we're going to have you back, Scott. Thank you again.
Great. Thank you.
And to everyone else, this is Teresa Aker with Success Diaries. Do subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate that. I hope you're all having a great day, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye now.